Hey, it's X. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about how to invest $100. This specific topic came into mind when I was thinking about when I only had $100 to invest and how I wanted to maximize the amount of profit I could gain from such a small startup. As any intelligent person should do, first and foremost, I went to Google with my question and I looked it up, and it offered me a list of several different options that were all available for people who only had $100 as a startup amount. Okay, so I decided to relook that up, and it's a little bit more streamlined now since the last time I did when I was doing it for myself. But here's the list on Google for traditional $100 investments. Number 1 is peer-to-peer lending. Number 2 is investing with a robo-advisor. Number 3 is investing in an ETF. Number 4 is investing in dividend-paying stocks. Number 5 is employer retirement plan. Number 6 is index funds. Number 7 is a money market account. And number 8 was a high-yield savings account. Now, I'll tell you which option I first chose. I looked into several when I had looked back a while ago, and really the most appealing to me were peer-to-peer lending type of situations, and also the robo-advisor or robo-fund, as they also call it. The peer-to-peer lending looked interesting to me, but usually a peer lending based system revolves around real estate to keep it more solid and like legal. And the only thing I was reading that was kind of deterring me from that situation was a lot of people had concerns as to when they were going to get their money, or whether or not it was going to take a long time, or what happens if the people don't pay them back. So a lot of those things kind of made me a little nervous to really put my first $100 of investing into that market. The auto advising sounded a lot more of a safer investment and a potential to gain money quicker at the same time, and I'll explain to you why via this short description off of savingfreak.com/best ways how to invest $100, which is where originally I believe Google pulled the list that I read to you earlier. And they said, if you have never dabbled in picking your own stocks and only have $100 to invest, then a robo-advisor can give you the best bang for your buck. The best one in the marketplace is Betterment. That's the one I chose, and I will tell you a little bit more about that later. The way Betterment works is that you put your money in and the algorithm invests it for you based on your individual settings. So timeline, risk tolerance, and circumstances all factor in. The fees are minimal and will not eat up even a small part of your investment. The best part is that once you answer the questions that help with the allocation of your asset, the whole thing is hands off. You can get all fee information and how they allocate your investments on the Betterment website. And the reason that I personally chose to go with Betterment is also because not only did the original site that I read about it recommend Betterment as a website, so did all the other sites that I was seeing, and also, as you can tell, this article did even now. And I also looked up reviews by people of Betterment, and they pretty much had a lot of good to say about it. So that was what I chose to go with, and since I have been with them, I've been very pleased with the results. I've seen nothing but positive results. It hasn't taken actually a single dollar out of my original investment since I've put it in, or at least it's not visible, as in when it was invested, it came back to me very fast in dividends, and I've remained in the black since then. And based off of the specific account that I set up for my needs and what I wanted to have planned to have saved up, I had an account which is called a safety net account, which is more towards the savings side, because since it was my first $100, I decided I wanted to save that to have a kind of a pool build so that I can invest into more aggressive things with that and have that be more of a constant type of thing, source of money to have around, and just passive income. Which is why Betterment is really cool, because it has a lot of different like plans that it's already got set up that it will recommend to you. It's a very interactive website. The interface on it is very user friendly, and it's up to date constantly with what you have inside of your account. There's absolutely no fees for any type of transactions or anything like that whenever you deposit or withdraw money. There's a small fee for the, just the trading, and really, like they said inside of the article, you don't really notice that much, and I could definitely vouch for that. It's never set me back anytime, and there's receipts for every single transaction, withdrawal, anytime you receive dividends, anytime they have to remove money, that's paid to Betterment. You see all of that stuff, and it's literally pennies. So I'll probably be making another video about the other ways to invest $100 here coming up, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be interested in it. That's going to be based off of the reaction to this video, even though I know this is my first video about investing. So I hope that I inspire some people to make some good investment choices and get started early. This is really mainly for young people. I'm hoping can see this so that they can get their head in the game about what they can do with with a small amount of money and where they can go with that. But I mean, it's never too late to start investing, and it's never too late to start investing with any amount of money, and you should never be ashamed of that, because all it's going to do is benefit you in the long run. Some of us don't have the best education system to teach us about things like investing, so I believe it's up to us to teach each other how to make money, and it's a learning process for me as I go along. I'm not rich specifically, so I'm hoping to go through trial and error and delve out a bit of information in order to maybe help people from making certain mistakes or guide people in certain ways that are beneficial for them. Once again, this has been X Red Moth, and thank you for listening. If you like what you've been listening to, you can like and subscribe. There's definitely going to be a lot more videos of talking about finances and investments coming up very soon, so stay tuned.